All right, gentlemen, big game here on Saturday. You got home ice for the second consecutive year in the first round. Ben, how important will it be to take advantage of it this time against Brown?
Yeah, I think for all of us, we always love playing at home. So to have the fans, the environment backing us on Saturday night, that's going to be huge. So yeah, we're just going to try and build off the atmosphere.
Kyle?
Yeah, I agree. Not much more to say to that, but I think it's gonna be huge to have the home fans, and I think it'll be good energy in the building. So I think it'll be huge for us.
Liam, especially a Brown team that's coming in really banged up. I mean, Saturday night they only dressed five defensemen. They were actually two skaters short, and they lost the defenseman early in the game. The game misconduct. So, I mean, how important is it to be able to jump on this team early and maybe put them, give them less confidence going into this game?
Yeah, I mean that's what our game plan is every game, and seeing that's all the more reason to jump on them right away, especially at home, like these guys talked about. We love playing at home, and with hearing that's another reason why we should just be prepared and be ready to go as soon as the puck drops on Saturday night.
John?
Yeah, I mean, jumping on them the first 5 minutes is what we do, so it's going to be essential, especially in a playoff game, to do that to them. So.
You guys went to overtime in both games. One went to a shootout. How much can you learn? We'll start with Ben. How much can you learn from those games, those close battles that you've had with Brown?
Yeah, I think at this point in the season, you're pretty familiar with any team's style of play, but at the same time, in a one-game playoff, you got to kind of put that aside and just know that for those 60 minutes, any team can win. So, although we kind of do know what to expect with them and their systems and what they do structurally, at the same time, it's just a matter of who kind of competes harder and gets the job done on that night.
The two games really, I mean, as Griffin said, both overtime, completely different outcomes. You guys had the 2-1 lead here against Brown, Kyle, and then lost the overtime, give up an extra tack goal late in the third. You guys rallied down there. So, what did you learn from each game, and how do you apply it to this one?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be a good game, obviously, but I don't think they've seen our best yet either, and I think we just gotta come out and play our game and get on them early. Playoff game, I think it comes down to just compete level and who wants it more at this point. Like obviously we've seen them twice, but yeah, it's just gonna be about playing our game.
Liam, how important was it to come back against Brown down there? You got the extra point, and what did you learn from that game, and how do you apply that? It's basically the same question I asked.
Yeah, I mean it was very important, especially at that time of the year. We were looking to grab points at as many as we could at the time, and especially losing to Yale the night before, grabbing that extra point was crucial for us at the time being, and it's nice to see them again. And like Kyle said, they haven't seen our best yet, and just kind of focusing on us. I mean, playing our game, I think that's more important than focusing on what they do. Although we will know all their stuff, and we've seen them before, so we know what to expect. But focusing on our game is the most important thing.
You guys, beating Cornell after what happened last year, how much confidence does that kind of give you going into the playoffs that you guys can, play with and beat, some of the best teams in the league or, ranked highly in the league, especially on the road?
Yeah, I mean, especially beating a high ranking team, especially after what happened last year in their building. I mean, getting that was awesome. I mean, it just proves that we can play with any team, we can beat any team. I think that was a huge confidence boost for our guys. It just kind of shows them that we can be in this and we can do something with this playoff run here.
John, how important will it be to play? You guys were consistent against Cornell, maybe not so much against Colate. So, how much will it be important to play consistent hockey on Saturday?
Yeah, like Liam said, it was a big confidence call for our group, showing them that we can win any game that we can go into, and playing the exact way we played against Cornell. I think we'll do really well in the playoffs coming up.
You guys a little disappointed that you didn't get to face RPI because it had a good chance there.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we've seen RPI a few times this year. I don't think any of us had necessarily a preference for the first round. Like we touched on, I think that our league's really deep and anybody can beat anybody. So it's not necessarily like we were rooting for anybody over anyone else.